deals with trading futures. So tonight we shall be learning all about trading futures. Of course, we shall start with knowing what futures is for most of us, or for those of us who don't really understand that term. And I want to welcome Al Nawaz into our session. Al Nawaz, the platform is yours. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Charles. For those who came in late, good evening and welcome aboard. And I would like to thank you for taking your time and attend this webinar, tonight's webinar. We really appreciate that. And without further ado, I will get into the gist of what futures trading is all about and where I come from. Now, my name is Al Nawaz, and of course, you can call me Al. It is easier. And I have been trading, I've been an online trader for the past 22 years. I am the founder of Follow the Trend Limited. And at Follow the Trend, we mentor you to become financially independent by teaching you how to trade the futures market. Now, in the trading industry, all markets move in a trend, and the general consensus is that the trend is your friend. So in other words, if you want to trade successfully, just follow the trend. Now, that is the reason why we are called Follow the Trend. Now, in today's environment, we can trade Forex, Bitcoins, stocks, bonds, options, and there are so many more instruments that, we can trade online. Online trading started in 1993, and you can see that we have grown in leaps and bounds from the time when basically trading was introduced. So in the past, 27, 28 years, we have taken a tremendous leap move forward. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it is clear that there is a shift in the way our world operates now and how it will continue to operate in the future. By just looking around you, you can see for yourselves that the home delivery scenario, for instance, a few clicks of the mouse and Jumia, Uber Eats, Gigi, they deliver things, be it food, furniture, anything that you basically can think of is delivered at home. And every day this delivery system is made available for a wider spectrum of products, and there is less and less human contact. And this is the new norm. COVID-19 has also pushed us in that direction to make us realize even more so. If you have noticed, the online companies have grown more. They have not been affected by COVID-19. Actually, they have grown during this pandemic because more and more people want to order things from the comfort of their home and have things delivered at home. Now, online trading falls in place with this. This is the new norm. This is the new trend. And I'm here to share with you basically a wonderful opportunity regarding online futures trading. Now, many of you will be wondering what futures trading is all about. Let me give you an example. If, let's say, I give this simple example, you can extrapolate it and stretch it as much as you want, but I give this very simple example. Let's say I am a farmer and I grow coffee, and Java comes to me and they say, hey, Al, when is your crop going to mature? And I say, okay, we are in May, maybe by September, my crop is going to mature. So Java tells me, okay, Al, we want to buy your crop. Come September, you deliver us the crop or you deliver us your coffee, and we will pay you according to today's price. Now, let's say for argument's sake, we are in May and today's price per kg of coffee is 100 shillings per kg. We sign an agreement or we shake hands on that, and come September, I deliver my coffee to Java. Now, if the coffee price has gone from 100 to 110 by September, which is when I'm going to deliver the coffee, then Java is going to benefit from it because they bought it at 100 shillings and the price in September will be 110. So basically they are saving 10 shillings per kg. So Java is happy about it. Now let's say come September, the price has dropped to 90 shillings. Then I am going to be happy because right now we are signing a contract to buy something, or I'm signing a contract where Java will be paying me 100 shillings per kg, but come September, the price has dropped to 90 shillings. So I'm making 10 shillings more, correct? So basically, this is what a futures contract is, or what the futures market is all about. We sign or we agree upon something now for something to be delivered down the road. Be it a month down the road, be it 3 months down the road, it can be a year, it can be 5 years down the road, it can be at any time. Now, this is how the coffee industry, the grain industry, meat industry, oil, basically sugar, salt, name it, everything works basically the same way. Tea, coffee is part of it. Everything, people make contracts and sign contracts right now for something to be delivered 3 to 6 months or a year or 5 years down the road. Now, the general consensus is that in order to learn proper trading, one person needs to spend about 10,000 hours of screen time. 10,000 hours is translated in, give or take, about 10 years time. Now, that is the learning curve, 10 years. But I am here to reduce the curve for you to between 3 to 4 months. I teach you within 3 to 4 months how to trade the futures market and how to become good at it. Now, of course, you will need to practice and you will need to become proficient by spending time at it. Also, our target is that you should be able to make between 1,000 and 5,000 shillings per day once you become good at trading. And within a year's time, you should be able to make, and listen to me very carefully, you should be able to make easily $250 a day, okay, a day. So that translates to 25,000 shillings, between 25 and 30,000 shillings per day. Okay. Some people might be surprised to hear these kind of numbers, but there is no magic recipe. It is possible to make 25,000 shillings per day. The only thing is, it's not something that's going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 or 3 months. It's going to take you a full year. And if you are willing to put a full year's work of hard work and patience, then it will pay off. Okay. Now, another question that I get very often is, how much time per day do I need to dedicate to trading in order to make that kind of money? My answer to that is between 1 to 2 hours. I trade less than 2 hours per day. Okay. If I have given my contact phone number at the bottom. I don't know if most of you have seen it. If you have seen it, there it is actually. Please take note of this number. I have a WhatsApp group. You can send me your coordinates and I can include you in the WhatsApp group. What I do every morning is I share projections for the day, that the market is going to move. If it goes from the price where it is right now and it goes to the upside, our target is here. This is how many points we are going to make, and this is how much money we can make. And when those targets are hit, I share it with everybody that those targets were hit. Today we had 3 targets. All 3 of them were hit. And the first target gave us $250. The second target, I think, gave us over $500. And the third target was around $750. This is in one day, less than 3 hours today. Well, not less than 3 hours, but the first target was reached in less than an hour. And that was $250 right there. Yesterday, our first target was reached in a couple of hours, and that was worth $850. Okay? Now, all I'm trying to say is I've been trading for 22 years. I spend less than 2 hours a day. So basically, this is what you will be doing, trading less than 2 hours and making this kind of money. Now, I have two questions for everybody. If you are working a full-time job, which job is going to give you that kind of raise? The average salary in Kenya is 14,900 shillings, which is basically 15,000 shillings. Let's round it up to 15,000 shillings. If the salary is 15,000 shillings, how much raise are you expecting? Do you think your employer is going to tell you at the end of the year, I'm very happy with you, and now you can make, you know what, I'm going to double your salary to 30,000 shillings? It's not happening. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that when you are trading, this kind of raise year over year over year is possible. If you want to continue doing a 8 to 9 or 9 to 5 kind of job, you're welcome to do that, but you're going to be stuck in that kind of, you know, circle for the rest of your life. So it's time for you to, you know, come forward. We have installment programs. You can come and, you know, see us, and we can discuss how you can make payments in, you know, small pieces. And the whole idea is to get a hold of your future and to grow into something that is meaningful, where you can provide your children with the best education that you can. And at the same time, you can save money for their future education, for healthcare, for so many things that you can basically, that every one of us needs. I'm going to share one thing with you. It is a table that is extremely conservative, and it gives you somewhat of an idea of basically what you can, what kind of basically in a year's time, what would be your growth? And we are going to start so small by making just something like 1,200 shillings per day after 3-4 months. And then afterwards, how it grows month over month over month. In a year's time, you will be amazed to find out the insane amount of money that you can have at the end of 1 year. And then imagine the growth that will come at the end of year 2. So I'm going to share this table that I have created. Bear with me one moment and I will share it with everybody. Now, I know for some of you, it's going to be a little bit complicated in the sense that you will be wondering what it is. Now, Charles, if you can help me, how I can share this with everyone. I am not very familiar with that.
So I think you can go on and share. Just click on the button share screen.
Okay, my share screen is not highlighted. So it seems that I don't know, for whatever reason, I can't seem to get to the share button. Now, I don't know why that is the case.
And you're using the same device as we are talking?
Yes. So let me do one thing. I'm hitting share, and I'm hitting this. Can you see my chart? Can you see my table that I have here?
Not yet. We can see it.
I'm just wondering, where is the share button on? This has been the challenge.
It is on I think it is on the bottom.
Someone is telling me at the bottom of my screen. Yes, on the bottom right hand side, I see share, but my share button is gray. It's not highlighted. So I can't basically, yeah, I can't go and you know, click on it. So let me see. It says, okay, it says share your computer. Can you see my chart?
Not yet.
Okay.
You should be able to share now.
Okay. If you can do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Can you see share? Can you see a table that I have here?
Not yet. You can't yet
Oh
see it.
gosh, this, I am really sorry. Okay, it says share screen. Can you see my chart on my table?
Not yet.
Oh,
hello, Mr. Al.
Yes, yes. Yes. I am listening, please.
Sorry, I was disconnecting one audio. I noticed I had echo. Let me try guide you. Okay. When you click share, I want to believe you are using a laptop, right?
Yes, I'm using a laptop. On the Zoom, I have 4 buttons. It says return to meeting, join, the schedule, and share screen. But I can't, my share screen is not highlighted. It's light gray, so I can't basically share anything, it seems.
You said you're using a laptop. Let me first remove you. Let me see. I remove the host rights from you and then re-enable. I see whether it will make any difference. Actually, I made you full host.
Oh, okay.
Whether that makes any difference. Let's see. Does your full screen down there? Do you see share screen down at the bottom?
Okay, let
click
me
on
do
it.
Let me.
Is it active?
No, nothing is active, unfortunately. I'm
I
going into
think,
more.
You can check where we have the buttons of mute and mute, you know, the video.
Yes, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking, select a speaker, test, switch to phone, leave computer, audio setting.
Let me just slow. Down there at the base of the laptop, what do you see? The first button is mute.
Mute. The second one I see is more.
Video.
No, I see more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't see. Ah, okay, just a moment. I think share screen. There we go. I got it. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, can you guys? Can you guys?
Not yet. Once you share, it opens the window. You know, a window with so many tabs, depending on how many tabs.
Do you see it?
Okay, great. We are seeing it now.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay, so everyone, now let me move this thing to one side. Okay, perfect. Now you can see where my cursor is, right? Everyone can see my cursor moving around. If I'm clicking here, can you see where my cursor is?
Yes.
On this Excel spreadsheet. So I'm in layman's term going to explain you this, and you are going to be floored as to the potential of how much we can basically make in 1 year. So when you open a futures trading account, your broker requires you to deposit $400 in the account. Now, this is not money that comes to me. This is money that is deposited in your broker's account in order for them to allow you to trade the futures market. Now, if you trade the futures market, I trade the E-mini, which is the S&P 500. Now, I will not get into the details of what it is. For anybody that wants more details about it, you can contact me and I will be more than happy to share that information with you. Right now, what I want to do is, with whatever time we have, I want to share the potential of what you can make in 1 year. So bear with me, please. Now, when you trade the E-mini futures, you can trade a full contract or you can trade a micro contract. If you trade a full contract, you need basically one move of the market in one direction by one tick, or basically one pip in terms of Forex trading, is the equivalent of $1.25. This is a micro account, okay? Now, when you are trading a micro account, you use only $50 out of the $400 to trade one contract of micro account. And the tick value for that, the minimum move that it makes in one direction is $1.25, which is here. Now, our target is to make 10 ticks only per day. We are not trying to trade and make hundreds of ticks. We are just trying to get 10 ticks out of the market. Now, if you make 10 ticks, you are making $12.50. Now, $12.50, it's no big deal. It's only like 1,300 shillings. It's not much. But net, you are making $11.50 because you have to pay commission to your broker. That is the cost of doing business. And there are 20 trading days in a month. So every day you make your 10 ticks, you make your 1,200 shillings, 1,300 shillings. At the end of the month, you have made $230, which is 25,000 shillings, which is not much in a whole month, okay? Your initial deposit is $400 plus the 230 that you have made. Now in your account, you have 630 shillings. Now, you do the same thing the second month. You are trading one contract. You are making another $230 at the end of the month. And at the end of the second month, now you have $860 in your account. And at the end of the third month, you have $1,090 in your account, okay? Can everyone follow me up until here? Please type a yes so that I can continue. Okay, so I'm assuming that everyone is okay with this right now. Okay, so let's continue. Now, what happens? When you reach $1,000, you remember initially we needed $50 to trade one contract. When you make $500 or more in your account, you can add one more contract. So now that we are at the $1,090 after 3 months, now you can trade 2 contracts, okay? That is how we manage our risk. So you make $500, you use $50, which is 1/10 of it, to trade. This is my money management style. Now, once you do that, at $1,000, you trade 2 contracts. Now, when you start trading 2 contracts, which is month 4, at the end of the month, you are not making now 230, but you are making $460. Because now each movement, price movement, is basically worth $2.50, which is $1.25 times 2. So it's 250 times our 10 ticks that we are making. At the end of the day, you are making $23, which is about 2,600 shillings. It translates into 460 shillings per month, which is not much. It's only between 46 and 50,000 shillings. It is much in terms of minimum wages, but for somebody who's trading and who wants that financial independence, it is not that much. Now let's continue. At the end of month 4, you have $1,500 in your account. Now remember, for every $500, you increase your position size by 1. So with 1,500, you can, as of the 5th month, you can start trading 3 contracts. And every month from there, you are growing. By the end of month number 7, you can trade 6 micro contracts, and you are actually making $144 per day, which is about 15,000 shillings per day. And at the end of the month, you are making close to 2,900 shillings. Can you imagine that? Monthly gains, $2,900, which translates to basically 300,000 shillings every month. Now, your account is sitting at the end of month 7. You have in your account close to, well, just over $6,000. When you have $5,000 in your account or more, now you are not trading the micro, you graduate to the full size contract, for which you need to have $5,000 to trade one full size contract. One full size contract it requires you to have $400, okay? Initially you needed $50. Now the full size contract, requires of you to have $500 in your account. Sorry, $400 in your account. Now as of month number 8, you can see everything is in yellow. This is telling you that now you are not trading the small size. Now you have graduated and you are trading the full size contract. So when you start trading the full size contract, the tick value, the minimum movement of the market, is no longer $1.25. Now it is $12.50. And you are still making your 10 ticks. So you are making your $125 a day. You are taking out the commission, which is $5. It used to be $1 before. Now it's $5 per contract. And you're making $120 per day, which is close to 15,000 shillings per day. At the end of the month, you're making about $2,400. Now, you continue for every $5,000, you grow your account, your position size, and you end up at the end of 12 months trading with full 4 contracts where the tick value is, or the minimum movement of the market in one direction is $50, that is 5,000 shillings. And at the end of the month, every day, first of all, you are making $480. How much money is that in Kenya shillings? We are looking at what? 50,000 shillings? It translates into $9,600 per month. And at the end of the year, you will have, from the time you started, by the time you end after 12 months, you should technically have around $32,000 in your account, which is close to 3.5 million shillings. Now, my question to everyone here is, this sounds ridiculous, but this is the reality. And you are making only 10 ticks. But here is the secret behind this. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not something where I promise you that you will become a millionaire in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. That will not happen. That is not what I teach. That is not what I promise. For some people, this curve might take 1.5 years. It might take 2 years. But my question to you is, even if it takes you 2 years to make $32,000, which salary is going to give you $32,000 in your account after 2 years, let's say for argument's sake? I don't believe there is anything that's going to give you that. Now, this is just after 1 year. Now, imagine what happens at the end of the second year. I don't want to show you those numbers. I don't put it anywhere, because just by showing this number, people are floored. They can't believe it. Now imagine if I show you that you can have more than $500,000 in your account by the end of the second year. People will be saying, you know what, you are just lying to us. But that's not the case. What I like doing is I like to invite people to come and see me, talk to me. We do live trading. Come and see what we are doing. You will understand from that, and you will see the reality of what it is. Today, we did some trading. There is a student of mine who is also my assistant. She made $150 today. Okay, she made $150 today, and I won't even share how much I have made, but it's not important how much I have made. I've been trading for 22 years, so that's a different story. What I make does not matter. What matters is how much can you make? And we are here to help you achieve those goals. Okay, now I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to continue with, as far as the webinar is concerned, to basically share a few more things with you. And if you have, bear with me one moment. I would like to see if anybody has any questions as far as this is concerned. What I would like to also invite people to do is, when you have time, my number is there at the bottom. Give me a call. This is my WhatsApp number. Share your information with me. I will include you in the group. You can follow the group and you can see how, you know, as a group, we are reaching these targets. We have 73, 74 members in the group. We would like to welcome more people if possible, just, you know, for educational purposes. Come and see, then fix a meeting with me. It's free of charge. We don't charge you anything. It's free consultation. What we do is we sit down with you, we show you what we do, and then you go home and you decide what you want to do. If you don't feel that this is something for you, there is no hard feelings. I would like to stress and highlight one thing. I never make a follow-up call with somebody who comes for information to my office. The reason is very simple. I don't do anything under pressure. If you want to ask information, that is your prerogative, that is your right, and it is our pleasure to share information with you. Once you go home, it's up to you to decide what you want to do. There is no obligation. We don't call you, we don't solicit you, we don't pressure you. If you feel you're ready, you will call me and we will, you know, go from there. If you feel that this is not for you, you're not ready, you know, whatever reason, it's fine. If tomorrow we meet somewhere, no hard feelings. That is the way I like to work, because I don't believe in pressuring people. I don't need to pressure people. Let's face it. I'm doing my trading. Why do I need to pressure anyone to come and take my course? It is entirely up to you whether you want growth. Then you come and see me. If you don't come, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so this is one thing that is very, very important for me to share, because I want people to feel comfortable and I want you to have information, because at the end of the day, information is knowledge. And with knowledge is how you can make an educated decision as to what your future is going to be and how you want to handle your future. Okay, now let's continue with basically our webinar. Let me just remove certain things here, and then we can continue. Now, so many times I get one question from everybody, and they ask me, what is the difference between Forex trading and what is the difference between futures trading? Well, it is very different. Forex trading, Forex is an unregulated market. What I mean by unregulated market is Forex does not have a central office. You are at the mercy of your broker. Futures trading, stock trading, all these are regulated markets. So if you, let's say somebody is trading Safaricom, if you are trading Safaricom, the information, the data that you are getting is coming from Safaricom. It doesn't, I mean, it's coming from the Nairobi Stock Exchange, my bad. You are getting your information from Nairobi Stock Exchange because you are trading in, let's say, Safaricom. So if you are in China, you are in North America, you are in South Africa, you are in Kathmandu, wherever you are, the information you are getting is coming from the Nairobi Stock Exchange. That means it's a regulated market. There is a central body for it. When you look at Forex, there is no central body for it. Your broker is getting information from different banks, and they are sending that information, sharing that information to you or with you. And that information which is disseminated to you, your broker can decide to basically ask you whatever kind of commission that they want to ask you, which is the spread between the buy and the sell. That is their commission. They can ask whatever they want. When you are trading a regulated market, there is no manipulation there, okay? So I teach how to read the data. You have a chart, but I teach how to basically read the raw data of the market. And I have here basically what we call, let me make a new share. Okay, so maybe you can see this now. Let me just take off the previous thing. Okay, can everyone see this?
Yes, we can see.
You can see this, you see all these numbers here?
Yes.
Okay, this is what we call the depth of the market. Now, if you trade Forex, you will not have this kind of chart, this kind of depth of your market anywhere, okay? We basically, now this is just part of what, you know, is available. This is a software which is a very powerful software that allows you to basically see how many buyers and sellers are in the market at this very moment. And we teach you how to read this. There will come a time in your trading where you will be trading only with this. You will not even need to have a look at the charts. Okay, you don't need any indicators, you don't need anything. But in the initial stages, we teach you with indicators for you to develop that confidence in your trading. Once you have developed that confidence, you will be trading with basically just this. Now, if you want to see this thing live in action, come and see me. I will share it with you. I will trade in front of you and you will see what we are doing. One thing that I want everyone to keep in mind, our teaching methodology, initially we teach you the technical knowledge. That is based on basically, you know, we provide you with information, you look at the charts. It is something that, you know, we show you on past markets. After 2-3 weeks, you start trading on a live chart. So after that, our teaching becomes live trading. There is no longer things where we tell you if the thing does that, or if it would have done this, then you would have done this, you could have done this, you should have done this. There is nothing like that. What we basically do is we teach you under live market conditions. So basically, we put the money where our mouth is, okay? I don't think, now I could be mistaken, and if I am, you know, feel free to correct me. I don't think there is anyone in Nairobi, and I can even extend it to Kenya, to basically who teaches in this manner under live market conditions. Most of the time people say, you know, these indicators are showing this, this, and this. The market should do this, and then it should do that. And if the market doesn't do that, nobody shares that with you. It's just gone. If you go on Facebook, how many people have told you that the market is going to go to this price? Nobody. Those who share things with you, they share on a 4-hour chart or on a, you know, 8-hour chart, on a daily chart. They tell you the market should do this, more or less. It should come to this level and it should bounce from here. Then how many of them share exactly things with you and say, this is what it did and this is how much money that was made? Well, guess what? We do that. On our WhatsApp group, I share the numbers, I share the targets, and when they are reached, you will see. And every single day, our first target is met 100% of the time. There is not a day where our first target is not met. Today, the first target was $250, as I said. Yesterday, the first target was $850. Okay? Today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. And you will see as time goes by how our targets are met day after day. Okay? Now, this is basically what we teach. This is how we teach. Okay? Now, I have highlighted what is the difference between futures market and spot Forex market. Now, another thing for people who are doing spot Forex, you might not be aware, but if you learn futures trading, you can trade futures currency just like the spot market. And if you learn how to read this ladder, this is the price ladder, it's called the dome, which is the depth of the market. This is the tape. If you learn how to read this, it will help you in your Forex trading. You will be able to make a killing out of your Forex trading, okay? But if you learn how to read this thing properly, and it takes time, you have to learn it, you need somebody to teach it to you, which is what we are here for, okay? basically, this is in essence what follow the trend does, and what we teach and how we teach. And my belief is that if you want to improve your life and move forward in the right direction, if you want to make a difference in your lives and in the life of your loved ones, then get in touch with me, come and see what we are doing, and then, you know, ask whatever questions you have, and then we go from there. No strings attached. And I guess that's all I have to say for tonight. I will welcome if there are any questions. Please feel free to, you know, ask them, and I will try and basically answer them to the best of my ability.
So thank you very much, Nawaz, for that
Most
presentation. Sure we have learned a great lot in terms of trading. And of course, I saw some people wondering, really, is future trading the same as on, you know, Forex trading? Like I could see them on chat asking that. And I think you have clarified that.
Yes.
And
you know, trading is the same, Charles. Trading is the same whether you trade futures, stocks, bonds, options, Forex. It's just that Forex market is not regulated. 98% of people in Forex trading lose money. With what my trading record is, 74% of my trades are successful trades. Okay? I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. There are times when I am wrong as well, because that is the nature of trading. But if I'm successful, or if I'm on the right side of the trade 75% of the time, then you can just imagine the amount of money, or basically the kind of lifestyle that you can have if you have, you know, that many trades out of 100 that are positive. And of course, everything in trading, for those, I see that in the group earlier, there were 7 people that have been either trading or exposed to trading or familiar with trading. So if we look at those 7 people, basically what I'm trying to say or tell you is that with the right kind of knowledge and with proper money management, 74% of trading success is an insane amount of you know, money that you can make with that kind of success rate. So, you know, I hope I have answered that question for Forex traders.
Yeah, sure. Thank you
Welcome.
Very much. Someone was asking if you teach online. This is from Denzel Gitonga.
Yes, I do. I have currently a student from Canada. I have a student that I'm teaching online from Sweden. I have had students online from like North Carolina. There was a lady that was learning from North Carolina. So yes, I do teach online for those who are not within Nairobi. My preference, of course, is to teach face-to-face, because that is what I enjoy doing. But yeah, I do teach online. Absolutely not an issue.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then Joseph Pirongo was asking, what are some of the risks in future trading?
In any kind of trading, there is a huge amount of risk. Okay, I will not lie to you. The reason is, where does risk come from? Risk comes from greed. We are, by nature, human beings are greedy. They want to become millionaires in 1 year, and they start taking you know, risks which are ridiculous amount of risk, and that is something where it leads to failure. You saw my table, and you saw that this is a 1-year plan. It's not a, you know, a 2 or 3 months plan. First of all, our teaching takes about between 3 to 4 months. Okay, it takes that much time. It's not something that you will learn over the course of a weekend or 1 week or 2. It won't work that way. This thing takes 3 to 4 months. Okay. Yes. Now, within that time frame, you learn proper, you know, money management, trade management, position management, so many things, where to enter, where to exit, you know, how to read the tape, all these things. We meet once a week, and there is regular follow-up in the sense that after a month, I am expecting to get your trades every single day. I want to see what you are trading, how you are trading, what mistakes you are making. And then when we meet on a weekly basis, we can go over those trades and I can correct it for you. That is my job. I have to follow up with you every day after a month. And your role is to send me your trades every single day so that I make sure that you are doing the right thing on consistent basis. So that is my role and that is your role. After that 4-month initial time, when I feel that you are ready, then you open a live account and you start trading a live account. First of all, once again, small gains, demo account, then you grow, you graduate from that to the micro live account where the tick value is $1.25. And after 7-8 months, you graduate to a full-size contract. Now, as you see, I'm not telling you that in 2 months, you're going to start making $500 a day. I'm telling you 4 months for learning and another 7 months to basically grow from a micro to a full-size contract. So we are talking right there, it's about a year. Okay, that's the secret. You have to be patient and you have to learn properly, and only after that there is growth. If you want to risk and gamble, then I tell anybody who wants to do that, I'm not the teacher for you. I'm not the right teacher for you because I don't teach gambling.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I think that is very clear. I want to probably, as you answer this, we have a question from Denzel Gitonga here. And he is asking, so if I have started classes for Forex trading, would that be of any interference if I start learning futures trading?
No, so long as you are willing to apply what I'm teaching, because I have designed a methodology, which is a systematic approach to how to trade the futures market. So my advice to anybody that wants to learn is, if you come to learn from me, come with a clean slate, in the sense, yes, the knowledge that you have acquired is going to save you some time, but it's not going to save you from anything else. In the sense, the knowledge that you have acquired is going to maybe allow you, to save time on me having to teach you how to enter a trade and how to exit a trade. You know that because you have been, exposed to Forex trading, so you know that. When we are talking about support and resistance or supply and demand, or if we are plotting some indicators and we are looking at certain things just to compare, you would understand that much faster than somebody who has never been exposed to trading. So therefore, yes, it's going to, I'll give you an example. I have a student who's coming from a Forex background. I think he traded Forex for about a year and a half. So when we started, he started incorporating his Forex knowledge into futures, and I had to tell him to stop that and to erase whatever he knew and to basically get on with what I was teaching. And within a month's time, he was up and running because he already knew. And right now he's trading, he's still demo trading. It's been 2 months, he's demo trading, and every day he's taking 3-4 trades. He's making mistakes, he's doing the right trades, but in the process he's growing and he's extremely happy with that. And I'm proud to say that I can see that within the next couple of months, once he graduates, he's going to be most probably somebody who will hit the road running, and he won't have to wait for that long before he's positive. And by the end of 1 year, I can see this student of mine. I don't know whether he is in the chat room today. His name is Pascal. I can see Pascal within a year's time having $32,000 in his account. So he's following what I'm teaching him, and he's on his way to do that.
Yes. Thank you for that. I think you have answered that correctly or well. And I would probably like to welcome Denzel probably for follow-up questions. I can see he had several questions. Denzel, if you can unmute.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Denzel.
I'm Denzel, yeah.
Yes.
I have such great zeal for trades.
Okay.
There was a guy here some weeks ago. He was taking us through Forex. and I pushed until the day I got a chance to enroll into a class for Forex.
Okay.
So I'm just beginning, but I'm quite familiar with the terms here, the support, the resistant, the chart. Yeah. So I also would like to venture into this now that you brought it up, the futures market, the futures trading also. So I was wondering, what if I want to now start learning, what's the next step from there?
The next step is you come and see me. Okay.
Where?
I will. Okay. Where are you located, Denzel?
Right now I'm in Nairobi, but I'm going to be moving out of Nairobi maybe next week, and I don't know when I will be returning. Yeah.
Okay, so I am located in Parklands, which is Amani Plaza. I don't know if you're familiar with that. That is Third Parkland and Swami Bapu area. So if you take down my phone number, which I have posted, send me a message. We will connect, and then I can give you the details of where my office is located. It's Amani Plaza, Third Parklands Avenue. It is in Parklands. Major intersection is Third Parklands and Swami Bapu. You can come and see me. We can talk about it. And then we can even do remote classes if you're going to move away from Nairobi. That's not an issue. But initially, I would like to meet with you. That is important. Since you are already doing Forex, I would like to basically see what you are doing, and then I can gauge your experience, and then I can see which way I can teach you. Because you see, the beauty of the way I'm teaching is, first of all, my classes are most of the time one-on-one. I want to dedicate my full attention to my student. So that is what I like doing, number one. Number two, I adapt my teaching based on how much knowledge you already have. If you have already the basic knowledge, then I don't need to go through all that. So your process is much faster. But I need to know what kind of knowledge you have. And that I need to assess it when I meet with you, when I talk to you, when I show you things. The kind of interaction we will have, it will give me a very good idea of what you know and what I need to teach you.
Okay, wonderful. We can arrange that. I have no problem with that.
Okay. What else would you like to know?
All right. Question two. Do you charge for this? Okay. Please pardon me. I may be ignorant on this, but I'd like to know if you charge how much. Yeah.
Yes. Now, here is the thing. I charge, yes, because I have tried teaching free of charge and it doesn't work. And my time is valuable. So I charge a fee. Of course, there is a fee. Now, the thing is, people ask me, how much do you charge? And if you look at how much people charge in Kenya, generally speaking, I have seen scammers charging 50,000 to about 70,000 shillings. And you learn nothing. Actually, what you get is they run away with your money. I have an office, I have a premise, I am here, I charge. Normally, I don't like to say how much I charge because people, they just run away. They say, oh, you know what, I don't have that kind of money. But let me tell you, I have had students who have been able to get a bank loan. I have helped them get that, or I've steered them in the right direction. They have been able to secure a loan, and they have been able to pay my fees, and they have been able to take the course. Actually, one of my students is present in the group right now. I'm not going to point her out because there are a few students, I believe, that are present. She's one of them, and she secured a bank loan, and she was able to start the course. So yes, you can work around that. And if you are really serious, come and see me, and then we will sort that out for you.
I am serious, and I will come.
Okay, that's absolutely my pleasure. I'm delighted to see that, because at the end of the day, I like to see somebody who wants to make a difference in his or her life, because at the end of the day, that is what we need to do. We need to make a difference in our lives and the lives of our loved ones. The future is now. Okay, 10 years from now, you'll be laughing and you'll be thinking, holy gosh, maybe this is the best thing that happened, you know, to me in my life. Like, I know the best thing that happened to me was 22 years ago when I started working for a mutual fund company in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada. I went there to pursue my studies, graduated, couldn't find a job, finally found a job, you know, in a mutual fund company. And the reason I went there was because I wanted to learn how to trade, because for me, that was the way to make money. I went there, learned how to trade the stock market, made an insane amount of money, lost an insane amount of money, went through a depression, lost my job. For 8 months, I was depressed. I couldn't trade. I couldn't do anything. Then I had a couple of good friends who told me, what you have here is going to stay with you for the rest of your life. Nobody can take that away from you. And they pushed me back into trading. And I was able to pay off all the money that I had lost because I had over leveraged myself. I was an idiot basically at that time. I was young, I was an idiot, and I will accept it. There is no harm in accepting when you are wrong. I was wrong. I was trading without stop losses. I was over leveraging myself. Anyway, make a long story short, I graduated from stock trading. I went into Forex trading, spot Forex trading. I lost more money. And then I decided, I said, you know what, this doesn't work for me. And then I was exposed to futures trading. And I knew this was what I needed, because this was the missing piece of the puzzle for me was basically the dome, the depth of the market, the tape reading. That was the missing piece for me. And I learned how to do that. I designed my own system, and I am here where I am, thanks to that. But it has taken me time. And, you know, the whole process has been 22 years. And, you know, I'm thankful that I was able to do that. But how many of us will have that opportunity? And how many of us, you know, 10 years, 5 years down the road are going to think, oh, shucks, I should have done this? Because you know what? If I would have done it, today I would be in a different place, right? So I'm happy to see that you are enthusiastic about it and you're positive about it. That's very good. I like that. I like to see that aggression, you know, amongst people who want to trade and want to learn and succeed. That's good. Anything else?
Thank you.
Anything else that I can answer?
Thank you. I think we have. Okay, Denzel will be reaching out, of course, to you for further discussion. We still have more questions here.
Sure.
I can see one from James Orindo. At least you have shared your contacts. So I will encourage everyone to reach out to you. Sure. But at least you can answer James Orindo. He is asking, can I trade futures through a smartphone, or must I have a powerful laptop to trade successfully?
Very good question. Let me tell you one thing, guys, and I'm very, very happy that you asked this question. You know, trading from a smartphone, excuse my English, but that is bullshit, okay? It doesn't work. Don't get into trading when you want to, you know, to go and be on the run, be in a matatu, be on the, you know, I don't know, on maybe on the train to Mombasa or Malindi, and you believe that you are going to have your smartphone and you are going to put trades there and you are going to do trading. If you are going to trade that way, please, for God's sake, don't waste your money. Don't do that. You're going to lose. Okay. You can see that, you know, the dome that I shared with you, which is still there. You can see this thing. It requires space. It requires real estate on basically your laptop. I have normally 3 screens that I'm using to do my trading. Now compare 3 screens, 22 to 24 inches, with a small, tiny, teensy-mincy thing like this. How are you going to get the information on this tiny thing, information that requires you to have 3 monitors in front of you, where you can have your dome, you can have your, you know, where you enter your trades, you can have your chart, you can have other information that is relevant to that. You need multiple charts, of course, because you need to look at the higher time frame. You need to look at what the market is doing in the lower time frames. Where are you going to put all that on your smartphone? There is no room. So please, forget the idea of trading from a smartphone. It will not work. You will lose more money and you will be more frustrated.
Wow, I think that one is beautifully
Yes,
answered.
trading is a business. So what you do is, this is how you work with trading. I'm very passionate about trading, and when people ask me, I sometimes tend to give more information than is required, but you know what, that's my role. Trading is a business. So the way you do it, or the way you handle it, is the following. You set out an hour or two per day where you are going to trade. And you sit in front of your monitor, in front of your screens, you take your time, you trade. It's like you're going to work. After you're done within that hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever time frame you set up, you close your computer, you walk away, and you go and enjoy life. And if you want to trade and make money, that is the way I believe to trade, because that is the way I trade. Okay? Anything other than that is not trading. You are gambling and you're fooling around.
Okay.
What's next?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Then we can have this one more question from Margaret. She's asking, do you specialize in currencies, indices, cryptocurrency, or do you do all?
Okay, I specialize, a very good question, in the, it is an index, S&P 500. That's all I trade. And, you know, I'm happy you asked this question as well, because my belief is, if you can trade one contract or one thing well, and you understand the nature of how that particular instrument moves, with news, without news, how that instrument behaves on a Monday, how that instrument behaves on a Friday, how that instrument behaves before a holiday or after a holiday. This is basically, let me ask you this question. If you have a woman, a girlfriend, a wife, whatever it is, you would rather stay with that person and understand the nature of how that woman, or in the case of a woman, a man is thinking, than, you know, being with 10 different women or 10 different men and not knowing how everyone is thinking. You see, it is easier once you live with one person, or once you become acquainted to one person, to understand how that person's behavior is. It's the same thing in trading. Now, on this, let me elaborate a little bit more. When you are trading one full-size contract, your tick value is $12.50. At the end of the day, as I showed you on the chart, if you are making 10 ticks, you are making $125. You take out the commission, you are making $120. Now that is trading one contract. If you have enough money, after a year, you start trading 10 contracts. Now your tick value is not $12.50, is $125, and you are still making that 10 ticks per day. You are making $1,200 per day. Now tell me, $1,200 per day, we are looking at what? 130, 140,000 shillings per day? How much money do you want to make? Now imagine you start trading with 100 contracts. Now you're making $1.2 million a day. Now, there is a limit to how much greedy you can be. Let's face it, greed is a sin. Remember that, okay? So that kind of greed, now you're trading the same instrument, you are just increasing your position size, right? Now, when you do that, one instrument is all you need to make money. You don't need to trade, like I see people trading in Forex, all the majors and then the exotic pairs and this and that. Why do you do that? Stick to the majors, stick to one or two pairs, just understand how they work, and you will have enough money to live for till the end of your life. Okay, so I trade only one thing, and I believe it's more than enough to give you an insane amount of money.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
What else?
So thank you very much. I think you have shared your contacts. Probably if you have a WhatsApp group, you'll also be sharing with
that is my WhatsApp, actually. That's my WhatsApp contact information. So that's my WhatsApp. So once you send me a message, you can send me a message on that number. That's my WhatsApp number, and I'll be delighted to answer any other questions that you might have.
I think that will be okay. So anyone can be able to reach out to you for more information or for more questions in that case. So thank you for the information. I want to welcome Coach Matthew. You can make a comment.
Yes, finally, I get to have Matthew. I haven't spoken to him today.
Yes. So Coach, if you're ready, you can unmute. And then so I can see.
Okay, thank you, Charles. I'm trying to enable my video. I hope I can be seen. Forgive my unstable whatever gadget. You can see me? Am I visible? Okay, well, I know I'm talking on one gadget and having the video on another. Let me do a reconciliation of the two. Just a moment.
As you do that, probably let me, if you guys can share what you have learned in the chat. If there is something that you have learned new, just share there on the chat. So yes, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much. It's been wonderful, Mr. Sanu. I finally get an opportunity to meet you.
Yes,
and I'm so happy. Yes, it's been last year. I can't remember when this was.
Last year, it was, I believe,
was it December?
In September of last year.
Was it September?
Yeah, no, December actually.
Yes, okay.
December.
I'm thinking it's either December or November. It was
December. Yes, it was December. You're right. It was early December.
Yes, and yeah, thank you very much for coming, not only then but even now a second time. We have never talked. Yeah, so this is Matthew. Last year, maybe let me just mention, I just started the meeting and left for my team to run. Yes. I was working the whole night, even as you are. I have a job. I'm one of those guys you are talking about who have an 8 to 5 job, but that day it was a special night, and that therefore actually it's the one session I was missing from the start to the end. I've never missed any session, and we have done in excess of 130. Yes. So tonight, yes, tonight I get my opportunity to learn about futures, and I'm so happy I've been able to listen through, and yeah, a lot of brilliant kind of things here. I'm so happy youths are tuned in, in good numbers. I hope you guys have been learning. And I think, as we always say, it doesn't help in any way to learn and take no action. The thing is, it will be of importance that, the significance of your learning will be in what you do after this. Absolutely. And the thing is, I know some may be ready to take the classes immediately. Others may want to prepare a little bit or whatever it is, but let it count that you attended the class. I think that's what I would say. And, some of these numbers, they look unreal to be honest, Mr. Sanu. Yes. And possibly the temptation. Let me ask, I know people say, I've heard this statement many times, being the devil's advocate. Yes. For those ones who are hearing this for the first time, is where you want to be the one who is now on the, you are trying now to think negatively or to criticize and ask, so that now we get all the information. Now my question is this, Mr. Sanu, trying to be posed as the devil's advocate. Yes. If there's all this money in the futures trading, one, how comes that we don't know it and the way we like money? Number two, how comes that we don't have it or we don't seem to be seeing many people thriving in that space in a big way? I want to give you an example before you respond. The last time we had something that is called quail here in Kenya. And I mean, there was news that quails, you know, you want to be a millionaire, just do quails, you know, quail farming. All of us went there. Well, I hadn't reached, but many people were, you know, killing each other, trying to, you know, to do quails business. And they were in the supermarket, left, right, and center, and selling quails. But how comes we are not scrabbling at the, you know, at the futures trading?
It is very simple,
you know,
Matthew.
Yeah,
this is a good question. You see, the thing is, knowledge is power, and what I told you earlier, I don't know whether you could hear that or you were present at that time, but there is no one in Kenya who teaches futures because...
Yes, I was listening.
Oh, you're listening. Okay. The thing is, because in Forex, you can start, you know, people make you start with, they say, oh, you can start with $50. You can even start with $10. Now, the thing is, with futures, you need a certain amount, and that is you need to have $400 to basically have your live account first and foremost. That is the most important thing. So you can see the starting capital is not cheap. Okay, that is one of the main hurdles that people are facing. People want to become millionaire and they just want to start with $10. Now tell me, who is going to become a millionaire investing $10? It's not going to happen. Okay, so that is one of the reasons. And this is the reason why I, as a, you know, as a trader myself and as a mentor, I have taken it upon myself to promote futures trading in Kenya and to make people understand that those who are running after Bitcoin, by the way, Bitcoin is an unregulated market. It can crash anytime and you have no idea. Okay, I know Bitcoin went from 5,000 to 50,000 and people are projecting that by the end of the year it might go to 100,000, but that is maybes. Okay, what we are teaching is not that kind of investment. We are teaching trading. Now, there's a difference between trading and investment. We are not hoping that Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000 or $1 million. I don't care. If I can take my 10 ticks from the market every day, trading the futures market, I'm more than happy with that. Okay. Now, it is just the exposure. People are not willing to teach that because the starting cost is high. Therefore, people prefer to go to Forex because it's very cheap to start trading Forex. And 98% basically lose money in Forex. Okay, somebody is saying that Bitcoin has already gone from 58,000 to 43K. Now imagine that. Okay, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Did I answer your question, Matthew, by the way?
Perfectly well, well. And I thought it's good to ask for that person who may be wondering, you know, this guy is just telling us the sweet side of it. Is not, I think it's good to ask that other side. And yes, I think it makes a lot of sense because if I'm going to invest some 40K, many times we will get in a rush into, you know, the you know, quick money where you don't, you know, enough capital, you know, some good training. I heard you say that you need to invest a whole 4 months of training. You know, not many people want also to wait for that long. The other thing is that you also say there's some investment for training. You've not mentioned the cost, but I'm sure that people will follow you, will get to learn. So when people see all those investments, maybe that could be one of the reasons as to why we don't have so many getting into the space. But yes, thank you very much for sharing the knowledge. I think we are brighter. Guys, Charles had requested you to make your, you know, to give your feedback there, your comments. Let the speaker know, did he meet your expectations? Were you, I mean, like Denzel has already expressed publicly that he is willing to learn. Are there other people who are willing to learn more? And yes, because the essence of our program is really to empower you with information. And somebody has asked, what is Royal Mentorship Program? Maybe just in a line to say, this is, you know, I mean, we are just here to mentor and empower the youth. That's really our focus, you know, just youth empowerment, whatever it may mean to you. Today, we'll be talking about futures. You have heard Denzel saying that the other day we were talking about, you know, Forex. And the other day we were talking about making money online through, you know, social media and such content creation. And we don't just talk about money, we also talk about social things. The other day you will find us talking about relationships. Why should you know, remain single forever? And you need to get married, and how do you get you know, the right partner? So basically we just speak about anything and everything that is relevant to the youth and is empowering. We want you to get empowered. We want you to be able to make the you know, better life choices. We want you to be a contributor in the country. You know, a positive contributor, rather than just saying, you know, Serikali's idea, or, you know, I mean, every now and then you are just crying, the government should come, the government should help, politicians should give us whatever. No, we want you to get to be an empowered youth, make your own personal choices, and then, I mean, let's build each other. That's really the essence of Royal Mentorship Program. I hope I answered Eve on that. And thank you very much. So it's a great pleasure. Maybe also to mention something else about Royal Mentorship. We have this program on Tuesdays. We have another one on Saturday. So every Tuesday, every Saturday, we are here. We are having a wonderful, you know, learning. I am waiting for the confirmation from the Saturday speaker. We might be having something on property. You know, the lady, you know, many of you know her, Nancy, the one who does KTN property show. That's the speaker that we will be having on Saturday. Yeah, so once in a while we have some big names that you see on TV. They usually come here. We have a talk. I'm chasing quite a few media personalities around. Yeah, and we do this. And the essence of it is we just want to have everybody empowered and every life getting transformed. Yeah, and that's really the essence of this. And in that line, allow me to make an announcement.
Sure.
I've already mentioned about what is likely to come on Saturday. And then the other thing is that we are having in April, you've already had me mention that we have done more than 130 sessions. And now we want to do a conference, a mega conference. We are calling it Game Changers Conference. This is really just a notice, you know, it's not a poster. The poster is coming soon. And maybe just to give you a hint of whom you are to expect, we have speakers that will be in on this day. And one of them is Mr. Waihiga Mwaura. You definitely must know him. He is on your TV even right now as I speak. The other person who is coming, who will be speaking here, is lawyer Charles Kajama. Definitely you must know him as well. The other person is you know, Coach Irene Morevi. That is a leading coach in this country and in this Nairobi. You expect him there. The other person we are having is Dr. Wale Akiyemi. I mean, who doesn't know Dr. Wale Akiyemi? He was speaking here I think about a month or two ago. Yeah, he is one great speaker that we had here the other day. And yeah, I'm under great pressure from my guys to invite a post for T. You guys, many of you know Mr. T. Yeah, so I'm under great pressure from the youth to invite him. I'm seeing a possibility of having him, and Masemasika also confirmed guest. And these are the guests that we'll be having. It will be a whole day event, but it will be broken down. It will be virtual. We had planned to have it physical, but because of the okay. Do I have somebody who can help me mute that person who is streaming? Charles, you can help me mute them. Okay. Charles, have you sorted me on that one? Okay, fine. So I've sorted myself. It seems like I think Charles lost his admin co-host rights. Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah, so I was saying those are the speakers that we got, and it will be virtual. We had planned to have it physical, but we have encountered. Yes, thank you for asking, Felina. Yeah, we wanted to meet in Nairobi, but because the numbers are big, getting a hall that can host more than 100 people, I mean, it's become a bit tricky with the social distancing. I have to get a hall that can host, you know, around 300 people, so that we get 100. And our target is actually or the numbers that are showing interest are much, much higher than that. We have done this for over a year. So we have thousands of followers. Like WhatsApp groups, we have over 1,000 people on WhatsApp only. Please don't ask me which WhatsApp is that. Okay, well, there are several WhatsApp groups that we have. So, and we have many, many others following us on Facebook and other places. So with all those thousands of people, you expect several hundreds to be able to attend. And also the speakers we are having have also spoken here before and have impacted. I know the demand. You guys have said that, oh, please bring us these speakers again and again. And therefore now bringing them in a single meeting. I mean, you can already tell the interest is too high. So therefore, when we saw the numbers the way they are, we couldn't continue with the physical planning. We had to change it to virtual, and therefore, to the benefit again of those many people who are outside Nairobi, because we have so many followers who follow us even across across outside the country. I don't know whether today we have anybody who is listening from outside the country. We have our listeners following us from all over the world. Actually, every continent we are represented. And therefore, with that, we also, maybe the virtual, the change to virtual, it also takes care of those. And therefore, we are not going to be closing anybody out. Yes, so maybe the next question you'll be asking us, will it be free? Definitely, I'm not going to bring all those people. I brought them the whole year for free. I told them that please just talk to these youths. We have never charged for any of our session. Even when we bring Professor Bitange demo, we don't charge. We bring PLO Lumumba, we don't charge. They have given themselves to us for free. This time around, we'll definitely get something to appreciate them, and therefore we will be charging some small fee. I think for the first time I'm making an announcement, it will be 500 shillings. It was to be several thousands, because, and in fact that's one of the reasons again why we had to move it to virtual, because the fact that the hotels are not able to host so many people, what's happening is that it becomes very costly. So whatever, it was going to quite a number of thousands, and we saw with the time that we are having and all those logistics and everything else, again and also we are considering our audience. We don't want to charge a lot. Yeah, maybe give me your reactions there on the chat. What do you think? Should we make it 1,000? I know I have a beating. Some people I know I have several people who are telling me, Matthew, you can't give people free things for a whole year and then charge them only 500. Please make it something substantial. No, but we don't do this for charges. We don't do this for money. We do this just to empower people. So it will just be 500, as many as, even a student can be able to join. So therefore, tune in. I think I've done enough marketing. Today I've felt like I'm a marketer. I don't market here. I make announcements. Today I felt like a marketer. But yes, the poster will be coming out in the course of this week. I think we have everything figured out now. And before the end of the week, we'll be having the final poster ready, and then everything will be set. So here is the link for those ones who want to register. Early birds, please register, and then we will. Yeah, duration. Thank you. The details will come. Yeah, we will be having, of course, because of so many speakers. What we'll do, we'll be having 2 hours block, 3 sessions like those, 2 hours block, and then a climax in the evening where we will have all the. So the 2 hours block, we have 2 speakers. We'll be showing you how they will be paired. The other 2 hours, so that in case you are not able to follow the whole day, and then we'll be having a break of a whole 1 hour between the sessions. We don't want people to have fatigue. Yeah. So if you're not able to follow the whole day, again, there will be recordings, but yeah, it should be more, accommodative, so that you can say, maybe I will be able to attend the morning session, and possibly mid-morning or morning, I skip the mid-morning, I go to the afternoon session, then I can watch the recording for the mid-morning session. But in the evening, we will have those giants in a single meeting, all of them in a single 2 hours meeting. Now, sorry, am I still in the meeting?
Yes, I still.
You can hear me, right?
Matthew.
Okay, Matthew. So what I lost is, yeah. So yes, basically that's all. I don't want to say more on that. Yeah, but I hope I've already answered the question, and the other details will be coming in the poster, and of course we'll be having a good write-up. But when you register, we'll reach you on your email and on your email, and you will be able to get all the details. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Sanu, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to let you know that I am in my office and I have to get to home. It takes me about 15 minutes to get home. So I don't want, because of the curfew, I don't know how many other people are in the same situation as I am. So
that's in order. I'm actually done. What you do,
okay.
You can make your closing remarks.
Okay.
You can make your closing remarks, and then we'll just make. We'll just wind it up.
Okay.
Any other questions can be asked on WhatsApp. We already shared our WhatsApp link there. Somebody can share, please. And then those ones who want to follow on our all the other information, you get it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you, Matthew. I would like to thank Charles for being the moderator for tonight. And I would like to thank one of my students, John. He's actually been the key person to help me organize these events in collaboration with the Royal Youth Mentorship. So thank you to everyone. And I also would like to let people know that at the end of tonight's session, we have 9 new people that have joined my WhatsApp group, which is amazing. We had 43 participants and 9 people have joined my WhatsApp group. So I'm looking forward to more collaboration of this nature, where we can work, together and basically increase people's knowledge and assist one another to grow, be it financially or intellectually. So I was really delighted to be here tonight. And once again, Matthew, thank you to you and your team. You guys do an amazing job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Al-Nawaz.
Yes.
I hope I pronounced it
right.
Yes,
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Thank you very, very much. I say it's a great pleasure always to have you, and having, when I invite a speaker and they come a second time, I really do not take it for granted. Thank you very, very much. Okay, somebody is trying to type and retype your name. They are not so sure which spelling it is, but yeah, so somebody can help Nani Vincent with the WhatsApp link for you. For follow the trend. Thank you.
Yes.
So, Mr. Anwar, it's a great pleasure, and has always been a great pleasure. Thank you also for sharing the information with us. We are happy to be educated, and for everyone who came, everyone who has spared their time and bundles, thank you, and we pray that it will have benefit to you. And yes, as I said earlier, it will be wasted time, wasted bundles if you just listen and take no action. Please take some action and let your life change. Let's see each other on Saturday. We'll be having a great one. Let's continue the chats on the WhatsApp group. And thank you very much.
Okay.
Shalom, shalom. I want to release all of us, but as always, I like sharing, our anthem. So if you are not in a hurry to leave, but we have ended the meeting, but if you are not in a hurry to leave, you can always watch, our anthem. So thank you. And please, somebody, you can also be gracious to us to give us a like or a subscription on YouTube. It's I think, as Mr. Al-Nawaz is saying, he's happy. He can see already 8 people have joined. Can I also see some 8 subscribers, new subscribers on our YouTube channel? Please, I think it's not good for you to just come and listen, and when we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you just ignore and go. I think it's not fair. Are you fair, real? And the way we are bringing you the best. So please, Matthew, if you think now this is the way you pay for this session, just click that link, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then give us a subscription. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Al-Nawaz. Okay. Please, thank you. We really appreciate it.
Okay, my pleasure. Talk to you. Talk to you later. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, for the rest of us, let me share our anthem. You don't have to leave before you listen to it, but again, we don't want to keep you. We are done should you want to leave right away. But yes, we like enjoying this. Thank you. And as you enjoy, remember, I'm watching the 24 of us. I'm hoping to see 24 new subscriptions on our YouTube channel. Usikuwe mtu wa kukula bila kulipa wewe. Na ninakuona kwanza wewe. Kwanza huyu. Anyway, you guys, I love it that you are here. God bless you. Sorry, my network is acting up. Let me change the provider to some different provider. We see whether there will be a difference. If you are still patient, I can see my YouTube is not behaving all right. But if it doesn't, don't worry. On Saturday, we'll play it again. Okay, it seems okay, fine. Looks like it's working now. Let me see if it does. Oops. Okay, today I seem not to be having this, just buffering. I think my network. You will hear the song on Saturday.